Yo, 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 what do it do, YouTube? It is your boy, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Mat, amazing Spider-Mat, spectacular Spider-Mat, radioactive Spider-Mat, Spider-Mat Unlimited, Spider-Mat 2099, man, whatever you want to call me, bro. We're back with another banger today. As you can see, we got the SHFiguarts NaruTop99 edition Minato Namikaze from the Naruto mangas, and the figure itself, man, looks beautiful. But we're gonna go ahead and set him off to the side so we can take a look at this amazing box art and packaging. Man, they they really killed it with this, bro. I really enjoy this. The simplistic look of the art style, you know what I mean? But yeah, taking a look at the box, we have SHFiguarts Minato Namikaze NaruTop99 edition, and I'm assuming that this says Minato Namikaze in Japanese right here. Honestly, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. I do want to learn though. I'm trying, man. Bear with me, y'all. Right here it says NaruTop99. Naruto got the Tamashii Nations Bandai and Tamashii Nations Quality Seal of Approval sticker right there. It says designed by Tamashii Nations in Japan, Bandai Spirits made in China. All right, on the bottom of the box we have a beautiful picture of the figure. I mean, look at the clarity of that close-up, man. There's something about the Naruto boxes, bro, whether it's these or the original, like even the older lines, man, bro. The Naruto boxes have always just been top tier. Right here it says NaruTop99 SHFiguarts Minato Namikaze NaruTop99 edition. On the side of the box, we got the same lettering and wording. On the back of the box, we have the NaruTop99 artwork. Now, I'm going to take a second and explain what NaruTop99 is for those that don't know. NaruTop99 was a character poll, kind of taking all of like the significant characters from Naruto, having the fan base vote on them. The fans voted on their favorite characters. Minato came in first place. So I do believe he got a manga. I don't remember if it was a one-shot or if it was like a small manga run. But yeah, he got his own manga. Super cool. I have not read it yet. And then Kishimoto did an artwork of the top 20 characters. And as you can see here, it says plus 2 extra character illustrations. Masashi Kishimoto originals. This is the artwork that these figures are based off of. That's why in the front of the box, you can see Minato's in this kind of like attacking with the Rasengan. Has the big 99 on it right there. And there he is right there on the back of the box. This is the actual artwork itself. And man, dude, I'm really hoping that we get Deidara, Shisui, God, dude, what is Kakashi's dad's name? Oh my God, dude, this is gonna kill me, bro. This is gonna kill me. But anyways, I don't know why I can't remember that right now. The Tobi Rama would be sick. The Hashi Rama would be sick, bro. Especially with that giant like 99 sword, bro. I cannot wait to get my hands on this Itachi. If they gave us a Hinata or a Might Guy and Rock Lee, that would also be super sick. But anyways, that's besides the point. But dude, check this out too, man. The side of the box has another picture of the figure in a different pose. NaruTop99 SHFiguarts Minato Namikaze NaruTop99 edition. On the back of the box, we have some more poses that you can get the figure into, along with some of the just some of the faceplates that are shown. You know what I mean? On the bottom of the box, I think I already showed y'all the bottom of the box. I'm tripping. Yeah, and then on the top we have a giant window into the top view of the figure, and then it says the same thing that it says everywhere else on the box. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing set off to the side so that we can take a closer look at the figure itself. Now, with the box out of the way and the figure in straight view of the camera, man, I don't know if it's because Minato's like one of my favorite characters in the show, or if it's just because the Naruto 3.0 line is just so good, man. But this figure looks amazing, and he feels even better, bro. All the issues that I've had with some of the other figures having these little like loose ankle joints down here that just want to flop around and move around, bro, all of his joints are so like buttery smooth. Dude, whoever's working on like designing the engineering for the Naruto 3.0 line, bro, send them on a full like 6-month paid vacation. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not 6 months. You know what I mean? We need them on the team, bro, because Oh, man, whoever it is, man, they're doing it right, bro. But yeah, Tamashii Nations, if you're seeing this, bro, send them on vacation. All expenses paid, because they deserve it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these set off to the side so that we can take a closer look at the figure itself. I'm gonna go ahead and get this robe off, or not robe, get this scroll off of his back as well, if I can. See, that's an issue that I have with the figure, but we'll get into that here in just a second. But man, the details on this figure, bro. Look at that. The in person, this is not as metallic. It's close, but like on camera, man, it literally looks like chrome. I love it. They really, really cooked with this figure, man. They killed it, bro. Look at that. Whoo! The details, man. The details and the paint applications are on point. Anyways, but yeah, as you can see, we got his headband fully painted and sculpted in. The leaf emblem is sculpted into the headband and then painted in. The detail in the eyebrows, man, this figure is amazing, bro. All right, you can see right here we got some shading. I don't know if y'all can really see it because of the lighting, but there's this like light blue kind of shading that goes through his shoulders. You can really see it in the shoulders, but you can also really see it throughout the robe itself, the Hokage robe itself, but it's just not really picking up on camera for some reason. But man, and I was thinking that it was going to be a whole bunch of reuse. It's not. I think these parts are different from Kakashi's. These are obviously different from Kakashi's. The hands are also obviously different, but this whole top part of the jacket is completely different. It's a completely new mold. Man, they killed it. Yeah, as you can see, there's no gappage here, and you can actually see where it stops. Yeah, you see that right there? On the Kakashi figure, you can pull this up, I guess, to give it like better range or just like another point of articulation. You cannot do this on this figure, obviously, with the Hokage robe and everything. But man, I was thoroughly impressed whenever I got this figure out of the box, because every figure that I've had that has had these like ankle joints down here, man, they've all come out super loose and they don't want to stay straight or stay how I have them posed whenever I'm posing the figure around. I have not had that issue with this figure yet. It looks and feels amazing. But besides that, we're gonna go ahead and get into articulation, because I feel like I have been talking about the figure long enough, man. But yeah, as you can see, he can look up that far, so not a crazy amount of upward articulation whenever it comes to looking up in the head. He can look down that far, a lot better than he can look up for sure, but still, like I said before, nothing insane. Chin's not touching the neck, but you wouldn't really want it to, because as you can see, that would warp the soft rubbery parts of the hair. His like tie for the headband is on a swivel, as you can see here. He can bring his arms all this way up, pretty far, if you ask me. Man's made a Y. It's not even a T pose, bro. That is a Y pose. Like, he's asking Tamashii Nations why they didn't turn him into a figure 3.0 even faster, bro. Like, come on, man. Tamashii Nations, what y'all doing? But hey, I'm just glad that we finally do have a 3.0 version. Whether it is the anime colors or the manga colors does not really matter to me. It's honestly not a crazy enough difference, and I think it looks really good with the anime figures, which I'll show you in size comparisons. But man, this figure, man, they killed it, bro. All right, anyways, so yeah, y'all saw that he could reach up that far. His butterfly joint, damn near non-existent. I gotta be honest with y'all. This is about the farthest. Yeah, see, I just popped his arm out. Come on, bro. Now it doesn't want to go back in. There we go. this is about as far as you're gonna get trying to, you know, pull his arms in. So no crossed arms, but that's okay. That is perfectly fine. He has, let's straighten these arms back out. He has a bicep swivel that is hidden inside of the jacket, which I really like how they executed that. You can't see it at all, so it doesn't look weird, and it kind of keeps the sculpt of the jacket. He's got a nice double jointed elbow that is hindered a little bit by the sleeve of the jacket, but that is okay. The sleeve of the jacket is kind of a soft rubber-like material. If you do want to push it in to get even better articulation, you can do that just a little bit, but I don't recommend keeping it that way, because not only will you get possible paint rub or color exchange from the parts, you will also warp that to be flatter, and it just won't look as good over time. But he also has the standard, you know, Tamashii Nation's ball hinge with a ball peg on the end. Yeah, you can pose that around however you want to, just like every other well, almost every other SHFiguarts figure. You cannot move those things around with the Gear 5 Luffy, but that's besides the point, because this is not his review, you know what I'm saying? But you can crunch back that much. Obviously, it's hindered by the robe. You would normally be able to crunch back a significant bit further, but you can't because of the Hokage robe here. I do wish that they had either maybe given us this robe in cloth, or if they didn't want to give it to us in cloth, that would be fine, but maybe add some hinges so that not only could we get a more like blown out effect, but we could also get it to lay down at his sides, because if you try to do that here, as you can see, it just doesn't work. But yeah, I wish they would have done that. Maybe they'll do it for a future release. Who knows? You know what I mean? But he can crunch forward way better than he can crunch back. As you can see there, it actually looks like he's crunching. Here, maybe he can crunch forward just about as far as he can crunch back. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, because you can't really see, you know what I mean? But anyways, he can kick forward that far. He doesn't kick back hardly at all, really, because they did sculpt the butt like they've been doing. He does have the standard Naruto 3.0 double jointed knees. They kind of flatten out, which looks a little weird, but at certain angles doesn't look bad at all. And then he's also got a thigh swivel as well. He's got a mid-calf swivel as well. You cannot turn the calf in, but you can turn it out like that. He also has a full 360 at just above his ankle. He has very generous ankle tilt or pivot, whatever you want to call it. His foot goes down that far, goes up that far, and then he has a decent toe hinge. It's not the most generous toe hinge that we have seen in the Naruto 3.0 line, but it is still there and it does still function. We're gonna get him set off back here again, and we're gonna take a look at some of his accessories. Well, all of his accessories. The first accessory that we're gonna take a look at is gonna be his scroll. Now, the sculpted details look amazing on it. As you can see, you can kind of see the layers of the scroll within there, and the camera is not picking up on it as good as it looks in person. In person, this thing, you can really see the individual layers that make it look like it's just a super long piece of paper. Looks amazing. The one gripe that I do have about it is I believe that it's assembled in, what would this be, 4 pieces here? Because this would all be one piece here. Yeah, and then as you can see, it actually turns around the scroll itself. So I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not, but I mean, I don't necessarily mind it, you know. It's just doing that on this one side. But yeah, as you can see, it is assembled in 4 pieces, and there is a little bit of what should be painted white underneath the rope itself. So it kind of, I don't know, it kind of just, it works. But if you really pay attention to detail like that and you really look at that stuff, it's gonna bug you just a little bit. But I don't think it's a super significant issue. Other than that, I just see, you know, some slight missed paint applications right there on that corner. They should have painted it tan, as you can see right there. They missed it, or maybe they, you know, painted too far they painted the tan too far up the rope, as you can see right there. It's just a little bit, you know, it's just minor nitpicks. It's nothing insane. I don't think that it really, degrades the value of the figure, in my opinion. It's just some missed paint applications. That's gonna happen with every figure, you know what I mean? So we're gonna set that off to the side, and we're gonna show y'all my favorite accessory that he comes with. Man, this thing looks beautiful. Tamashii Nations, Bandai, SHFiguarts. Like I said, the team working on these 3.0 figures, man, they killed it with Minato's kunai. You got the, I believe it's Flying Raijin kanji right here, painted so beautifully crisp on the handle of the kunai. Now this right here, this is an issue. This is an issue. I paid, I believe this figure retailed in America for like $75, something like that. Dude, this is a problem. So I don't know if y'all know how they make the parts for these figures and stuff like that, but they kind of like mold them on a tree, like, of sorts. Like, if you know what I mean by tree, you know what I mean. If you do model kits and stuff like that, they didn't shave down the parts where they cut it off of the mold. So on almost all the hands, and on this accessory, it's super noticeable. And on this accessory specifically, it messes up the paint, because as you can see, it's still got some of the gray showing through around the edge, because this thing was molded in gunmetal gray, and then this was painted and the silver was painted. So yeah, I'm gonna try to fix that myself, but if you have that issue, I just wanted to let you know you're not the only one. I do think it's an issue whenever it comes to really perfecting the figure, but I don't think it's like a huge problem. Most people can fix it themselves if they know how. Moving on to faceplates, we have this faceplate. Now, I do wish that they had given this faceplate a removable kunai. You could have taken this kunai out and maybe had one that was more anime accurate or manga accurate, you know, with the kanji on it and everything. One that didn't say NaruTop99 and wasn't in like a bright orange color around the handle. I would have really preferred that, but it's okay. You know what I mean? I'm sure that whenever they do a 3.0 version of Minato here that's from the anime and not the manga, I'm sure that we'll get that. But until then, this will do. You know what I mean? It looks good. The paint applications are done very well. I got a little fuzz on the side of the cheek there. There we go. Paint applications are done very well. That's one thing that I really enjoy about this figure, is a lot of the paint applications, except for, you know, on the accessories, are done very good. We have this kind of little grin faceplate here for Minato, which is one that I really like, but I don't know how, man. Y'all see that scuff mark right there? Yeah, it's picking up on the camera. Man, I don't know how that happened, and I've been trying to get it to go away. I've been trying to like rub it off, and like it's just not working. And then we have a little more of a toothy grin from Minato here. Looks like he's about to show somebody why they shouldn't be talking all that mess to him, you know what I mean? Kind of just laughing at him. And then we have this faceplate here, where he's kind of yelling, charging, maybe he's just trying to hype some people up, you know what I mean? And he's got to give them a speech, you know what I mean? But yeah, this faceplate looks really good as well. Like I said, the paint details that they've done on the faceplates and on the figure itself look really good. It's just these two accessories. And honestly, it's not even these two accessories. The paint details on this were done amazing. It's just that messes up the paint. Moving on to hands, he does come with these two jutsu hands. If I could hold them right, there we go. He does come with these two standard, you know, we've seen something like this before, Naruto SHFiguarts jutsu hands. He does come out of the package with these fisted hands here, and as you can see, like I said, most of the hands have that same issue that the kunai had. Some of them obviously have it a lot worse than others, you know what I mean? But that's something that can kind of be expected. The hands on most SHFiguarts figures normally have that issue. My least favorite pair of hands, which is weird because I love to pose him holding the kunai, but the way that they sculpted that thumb, bro, y'all cannot tell me that that thing do not look weird as heck, bro. It looks so weird, man. And one thing that I found kind of interesting about all of these hands is, as you can see here, it's kind of got like this V kind of cut, you know what I mean, instead of just being like a normal rounded off cut like on most of the other Naruto figures. I don't know if they did that because of the wrist articulation, because the wrist articulation does get kind of hindered by the bottom of the sleeve there, so I don't know if they did that to try to mitigate that or what. But I mean, it's a design choice that I'm learning to live with, you know what I mean? But as for how those thumbs are sculpted and stuff, bro, they look weird. They look really weird. I'm not really a huge fan of that sculpt. And I just knocked over a bunch of figures by accident. That's okay. We'll pick those up in a second. Let's hope they didn't get damaged. He also has these kind of relaxing hands. Just like kind of down at the side kind of hands. The sculpt work on these is very nice. But yeah, and then you can see, like I said, man, all the hands have that little like tree tag issue, but some of them are just a little worse than others. And then he also has these two hands, kind of just reaching, you know, lunging kind of hands. And then he also comes with this hand here, which is what his 99 Rasengan plugs into right here. And this accessory is one that I really like. This is a brand new Rasengan mold. Now, I do wish that maybe they had done something where it was maybe bisected and you could, you know, pop it apart and put on a top that doesn't have the 99. But like I said, who knows? Maybe we'll get a different Rasengan with the 3.0 anime Minato. We'll just have to wait and see. As for now, though, I'm going to go ahead, clear out all the accessories, move this guy into the center of the view so that we can take a look at the height and the size comparisons. Now, taking a look at the height, as you can see, it looks like Minato comes up to about 6 and just, yeah, it looks like he's right between 6 and 1/8 and 6 and 2/8 or 1/4 inches. So he's kind of on the tall side, but I think it's pretty accurate to his forehead. That's the top of his hair. To his forehead, he's at about, like, to the top of his forehead, to the top of his you know, forehead protector, he looks like he's at about 5 3/4 inches. So it's pretty accurate. Minato is, I believe, 5'10" in the anime and in the manga, so it works. I think it could be a little bit taller, but I think it works. Now we're gonna move on to some size comparisons. Here we have him standing next to two of his former students. We have the SHFiguarts Dreams of Hollow Despair, Obito Uchiha, and the SHFiguarts Kakashi Hatake, the copycat ninja. I think he scales up well. I think they're both shorter than him if you're looking at the top of their foreheads, right? They're both slightly shorter than him. I think Obito's a little closer in height than Kakashi is, but if you're looking at the top of their hair, obviously Kakashi is taller than all three. But I do think that they all scale well together, and as you can see, this is what I mean, right? In the anime, the jacket is supposed to be a little more along this color, kind of somewhere in between the two of these. In the manga, obviously, it's a lighter green. And these are blue. In the anime, these are supposed to be, I believe, gray. His sleeves and like his undershirt and stuff. But I think it still looks good, right? Because if you look at Minato from the anime, he has kind of a lighter color palette than your typical Jonin. But yeah, I think they scale well together. I think maybe Obito should be a little bit shorter, but I don't think it looks bad. You know what I mean? I think they scale, for the most part, very well. Let's go ahead and get these two out of here, and we're going to bring in some other size comparisons. And here we have him standing next to the second batch and final batch of size comparisons. We have him standing next to the NaruTop99 Sakura. I had her posed up with her axe, had to take her apart, had to take apart the pose and stuff to get her in here, but got her posed up to the NaruTop99, got him posed up next to the NaruTop99 Sakura. I don't know why I can't English today, bro. The event exclusive San Diego Comic Con 2024, I believe. Event exclusive Jiraiya. We have him standing next to the premium Bandai exclusive KCM2 Naruto and the regular 3.0 base form Naruto. Now, I do think he scales well between all of these. I think these two could be a little bit shorter. I think maybe Jiraiya could be 2-3 millimeters taller, not much taller at all. Probably about the same height that I would take away from these figures right here. I think he right here is the perfect height because they did scale down the 3.0 Naruto body and change up a lot of the scaling for this figure. That's why he looks like he's shorter than him over here, because he is, and he's more accurate, just a slight bit more accurate to scale. But this is another kind of instance that I wanted to show y'all. By what I mean, I think he really looks good color-wise with anime-inspired figures, because obviously this is the manga colors, being NaruTop99. These three are all anime-inspired colors, and I think they look amazing next to him, bro. I really do. I don't think that the color difference makes too much of a difference to the point where you're like, oh, I don't want to have this one in my collection because my collection's all anime, or you know what I mean? Like, I think he looks really good. Do I think that the NaruTop99 Kakashi would look this good? Probably not, because they drastically changed the colors. But it looks really good with these figures, man. So yeah, as you can see, I think he scales up the best probably with KCM2 Naruto. Second best would probably be with Jiraiya. Third best would probably be with Naruto over here, and then that would leave, you know, Sakura for last place. I just think that she needs to be a significant amount shorter. Maybe, like, as you can see, she's like right at about the top of Jiraiya's shoulders. I think maybe bring her down to about right here, and I think that'd be perfect. Like I said, not much at all. But yeah, man, I think that they look really, really good together. And with that said, let's get these guys out of here, get him posed up, and wrap up the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Now, wrapping up the video, my final thoughts on this figure. I want to say rating probably like a 9 out of 10, 8.9. The only things that I could say that would improve it, turn it into a 10 out of 10. The articulation's already amazing. I want to say make that butterfly joint more effective. Give us maybe some joints in the Hokage robe to make it be able to kind of sit down at his side a little better, not always be flared out, because sometimes, you know, you want either a little more space, or you want to be able to kind of have it sit down flush, or maybe you have it posed up in a way that there shouldn't be any wind blowing. This kind of always having the wind blown effect, it just doesn't work for me as well as something like soft goods like cloth would, or even hinges in it. Like I'm perfectly fine with that. They did an amazing job with the SHFiguarts Tanjiro, having the you know, posable Haori and stuff. So I think that they could have done that for this Hokage robe, but I digress, man. I digress. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. But yeah, and I think that maybe if they had made these swappable, or made, you know, the 99 swappable on the Rasengan, that would have made it a 10 out of 10 figure for me. Or maybe, you know, some more like fighting kind of faces, because these two are really the only faces that you get that look like he's in a battle, you know. Other than that, man, I think it's an amazing figure. For me, my copy, the joints were buttery smooth, bro. Like, they perfect, not too tight, not too loose, like anywhere on the figure. He balances well, which is not something that I was expecting. I was expecting him to be a pretty back-heavy figure, but he stands up very well, stays balanced very well, does not get knocked over very easily. So that's something that I can appreciate. And then maybe if they had just, you know, cleaned up the little bits that were hanging off that I had talked about on the kunai and on the hands, that's the only real improvements that I would make to this figure. And some of them I can do myself, some of them I can't, you know what I mean? So yeah, overall, I want to say maybe like a 8.5, 8.9. I definitely don't think it's in that 9, and I definitely don't think it's a perfect 10. There's definitely a couple of improvements that could have been made, and a perfect 10 is something that you cannot improve, you know what I mean? As for color, man, it looks amazing. If you're between getting the 2.0 Minato, which is like super expensive now, I think it's in like the high hundreds, low 200s, or this, man, get this. Get this. It's going to look good with the rest of the Naruto line. It's going to pose just as good as the rest of the new 3.0 Naruto line. The old one's not going to pose like this one poses. And it's going to scale better. It's an amazing figure. I just don't think it's a perfect 10. But yeah, man, other than that, I think that they killed it. They did an amazing job on this figure, and I look forward to seeing what their cloth goods are like with Itachi and Pain and Sage Mode Naruto. So yeah, with that said, man, I just want y'all to always remember that even through y'all's hardest times, man, there will be people out there that care. I myself am one of them, man. If you just want to shoot me a comment, shoot me a DM on Instagram, talk to me, man. I'm here for y'all. I appreciate y'all watching my videos. Remember to take care of yourself, both mentally and physically. And yeah, man, you only get one life. Enjoy it, live it, love it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through hard stuff, but it's gonna get better. There will always be someone out there that cares about you, even when you feel like there's not. And yeah, I appreciate y'all taking the time to sit here and watch this video. I don't know how long the video is post-edit, but pre-edit, it's like 45 minutes. So yeah, I really enjoy however long this video is, man. I enjoy y'all watching it. I appreciate y'all watching it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Is what I was trying to say there. But yeah, with love, peace, Spider-Man out. Deuces. Peace. All right. Have a good one. Appreciate it. Bye.